the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the...
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slots. Now here's Paul. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Utah, fast break. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Paul surveying the floor. Over Conley. A new 14 for the Suns. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Assisted by.
That should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
No good from Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Passes it to O'Neal. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Paul for 3. They get the rebound.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Mitchell missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by Chris Paul. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here we go. Suns running again. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And a bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Nice ball movement by Utah. To halt the run. And he overshot that one, missing. Phoenix leading by 4. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Michael Conley.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Conley against Paul. Booker, right side. Down low. Doubled by Bogdanovich. And Bridges jams it in.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Different look for Utah. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Bogdanovich. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell outside. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And there it is for him.
The assist.
Not to be denied. And what do you expect from Hassan Whiteside? He's full of confidence.
Paul kicks to Crowder. the ball. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Gobert with the block. They get it back.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
Here is Conley. Crowder with the steal. He's got a clear path. Up again, and it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. 6-point game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Conley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Phoenix, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell outside. Lets the 3 fly. No good there. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've and regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside, and it's Gobert in at the 5 patrolling the paint. That's a 2 from Paul. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 6.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Bounce pass Conley. Here's Mitchell. Whiteside trying to break free. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Mitchell.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. When you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you. As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal. Booker the pass to Crowder. That's tipped. That one, no good. And Utah the other way now. The drive by Mitchell. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Crowder brings it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes. Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Gay against Bridges. To the right side. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Hassan Whiteside.
First team. And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Conley dishes to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Right side, no good.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
1:27 left in the first half. Oh, Whiteside in position.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Paul against Conley. Paul outside. Gobert against Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Suns have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. Gobert against McGee. Utah the rebound. Gobert the pass to Whiteside. No good. Shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shots good by Clarkson.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Dane looking around. Shoots from the high post, and he drops that one in. Payne's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns. On deep. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They are leading by 12. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference.
And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
They've got Cameron Payne. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. From deep Ingles. Here's Azubuike, and that one is hammered home.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Pass to Shamet. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And here's Clarkson. And here's Ingles outside. No good that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Up and in on the way. Shamet's got 5 points so far.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the three. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Suns leading by 15. Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. There's the triple. Here's Kaminsky. Johnson, a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 18.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Throws it up high. He kicks to Azubuike. There's the pass to Ingles. Another miss by Utah. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Payne. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to McGee. Over Ingles. Not enough on that one as it misses. Jazz trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Azubuike kicks to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From the stripe, Phoenix grabs the miss, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Suns leading by 18. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon. Just look at the way Mitchell's built, the strength in the upper body.
Now here's Payne, covered by Conley. Payne passes to Kaminsky. And he uses the glass on the way.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Payne. Conley's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Shamet missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 18. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And here's Conley outside. Trains the three-pointer. Conley's got 5 now.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Johnson. Back to McGee. Kaminsky kicks to Johnson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And they recover it. So it's the Phoenix Suns out in front by 17 points at the end. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Mitchell missing. Phoenix leading by 17. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Gay.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
From outside the arc, Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Paul dishes to Ayton. From past the arc, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Mitchell against Booker. Back to Conley. To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. Going inside. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
You see the aggressiveness on defense. I love when Mitchell uses his leaping ability to block shots.
Jazz trail by 20. And good that time.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Suns have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Kicks it to Booker. Over Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the rejection by Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Booker against Mitchell. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Conley up top, defended by Paul. Yep, that one goes.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Good on the 3-point shot. Paul's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Phoenix. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ingles kicks to Conley. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
You know, he left him frozen. The quick move by Mike Conley. Beautiful.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Suns lead by 19.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:46 left in the game. Conley feeds it to Mitchell.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Bridges, right side. Booker in the corner. Ayton kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Conley surveying the D. The pass to Mitchell. The tray rejected by Booker. They recover it. Mitchell finds Conley. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Utah.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
His shot by Paul, no good. Back to Mitchell. Passes to Ingles. And here is Conley. Let's go. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Another bright, sunny day here. We're just...
Hey, Brian. Nicole.
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Outside Booker, and 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Outside Porter. Pass to Gordon. That's tipped. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. He got a piece of it.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Now here's Porter. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Paul against Murray. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Jokic grabs the board.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Denver. Fires it. That won't go either for Paul.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Outside Murray. 14 feet away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Fires in the triple.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Barton against Booker. Crowder outside. With a 9-footer. Off the left rim and out. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Up top, Gordon. Pass to Jokic. And here's Murray. There's the 3. And Booker pulls it down. Down low. Porter with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jokic in the post. Covered by Crowder. Pass to Murray. Now Gordon. Stolen by Ayton. And Bridges. Here we go.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Here's Barton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to Bridges. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. Second team
That's
foul.
good from Bridges.
At the line for your Suns.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. And here's Denver. Here's Murray. Jokic with it. Gordon outside. Now here's Porter. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Barton. The Nuggets need to get one up to win the drought. Porter's shot is off. The Suns leading. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Gordon. Outside Murray. 36 seconds left in the first. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Finished off the break. Paul's got 5.
And even though he's a little older, Paul still possesses great speed. Excellent at using that speed in transition.
Now here's Murray. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Takes a 3. That shot off. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns ahead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing, and the team backed away from it.
Murray against Paul. Here's Porter. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. It's a tie ball game.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Booker. And that one hits the back iron. And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
Yeah, you know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, it's been all NBA level performances.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Now Porter. Barton outside. Clock at 6. From the high post. And another basket for Denver.
A strong offensive player. I mean, can't give Barton these kinds of opportunities because he's going to cash in from there.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Jokic passes to Porter. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Paul against Murray. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Assisted.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Paul passes to Bridges. The kick out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back to Bridges. Goes up on the wing. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Jokic, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Aiden. Booker with it. Bridges passes to Aiden. Outside Paul. Knocks it down from distance. Paul's got 8 points.
You know, going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
Jokic passes to Murray. Jokic with it. He's covered by Aiden. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Payne, pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Payne's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Pass to Dozier. Here's Rivers, looking to win the run. Sinks it from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Kaminsky outside. Here's Shaman. Green with the defensive effort. It's a 3-on-3 fast break from 10 feet away. Dozier can't get it to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And they kept it close, trailing by at the most 4 points. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Rivers. We've got JaVale McGee. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Payne, and it's Shaman in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Green in the post. It's hauled in by the Suns. Inside. Here's Kaminsky. Deflected. And here's Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Kaminsky with it. Green picks him up. Outside Johnson. It's rebounded by Najee.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Johnson passes to Kaminsky. Outside Payne. 6 on the shot clock. And the Suns miss again.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Morris. Here's Najee. Oh, he powers right through the defense. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitors.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The kick out to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Pass to Rivers. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. The layup misses. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Johnson. Here's Shaman. Now McGee. Back to Shaman. The three. The ball's knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Morris with it. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Dozier. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Paul. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
2 minutes remaining.
Denver in the lead.
2 minutes.
Here's Rivers. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Morris. The shot, no good. Ayton with the defensive effort. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Ayton controls the rebound and the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Morris outside. Pass to Green.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul.
A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter here. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Pass to Booker. This for the tie. There's the block.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
Stolen by Booker. Here's the break. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. And stolen by Murray. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Barton. Rips down the breakaway slam.
How about the commitment, guys, from Murray on defense? Moving his arms all around and coming up with steals as a result. Active arms and hands, a big part of it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good. Paul's got 10 points.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Booker against Barton. Outside for Porter. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 3 quarters of play. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
We've We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at center. Shot clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now Murray shoots. Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
Shooting for Denver.
And Jokic drops them both.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Bridges outside to take the lead. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
VA, he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Showing help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
And not going to let him get the easy dunk. The defense put the stop to it. But a foul is called and a trip to the free throw line instead.
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Now Crowder. And there's the drive. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with. Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Bridges outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Against Murray. And Paul gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Over to the wing. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Outside Booker. Takes it inside. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Now here's Murray. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. finds Booker. Tipped. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
41 seconds left in the game. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
To the right side. Jokic in the post. He's against Ayton. Count it!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Booker.
Count it! Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
He connects! And here's Murray. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Oh, off target. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the Nuggets with the tip, and away we go here with overtime. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr., and it's Murray in at the 1. Bridges against Barton. Misses from close range. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Ayton against Jokic. Pass to Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Ball against Murray. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far.
Man, I like that defense from Gordon. He's a guy that makes you uncomfortable if he's guarding. Barton stepping into the breach. He wants to take these big-time shots.
Ball against Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
To the inside. Shot left block. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Pass to Crowder. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul so far. Murray with it. About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
And he's going for the oop here. And Crowder with the jam.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Pass to Jokic. Bridges against Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Barton attacking. Oh, he nails it!
These are the moments we all think about as players. No fear taking these clutch shots because you've got a chance to be a hero when you knock it down.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Ball against Murray. Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Porter pulls it in. And here's Denver, leading by 5. Pass to Murray. From deep. Misses.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. It's the NBA Live on 2K. D8.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it. And I love that team, David. Thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Here we go. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. Chris Paul is out there with Booker. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now here's Paul. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Doncic feeling it out. Hardaway with it. And there's the pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Finney Smith. Offline with his 3. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Back to Doncic. Yes, that goes in.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Outside, Porzingis. Over to the wing. Doncic outside. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Doncic against Booker. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Fires from deep. Doncic, no good. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Now, Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Doncic against Booker. Hardaway for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 4. Back to Bridges. Over in the corner, Paul. Mavericks with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Booker. Ball against Hardaway. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Now, here's Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Pocket 6. No good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
.32 seconds left in the first. Doncic against Booker. Down low. Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Here's Finney-Smith. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And so it's Phoenix with their lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for Dallas, Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. And here is Hardaway following the three from Chris Paul. Powell with it, Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Here's Powell. Passes it to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Doncic. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Bridges passes to Crowder. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Mavericks trail by 7. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Here's Porzingis. Here's Powell. And he banks in the layup. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And so it's Dallas with him after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Bridges finds Paul. Inside, it's stolen. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Off the left rim and out. Phoenix leading by 5. There's the lob to Bridges. And Phoenix turns it over again.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 5 to shoot. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Paul goes in. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. He feeds it to Ayton. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Here's Doncic following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. From deep three-point range, again the miss by the Mavericks.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And here's Booker from the arc. Suns keep it alive. Paul right side. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Shoots over Doncic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mavericks trail by 7. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis. Doncic has got 5.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Paul with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis. Doncic against Booker. The layup missed.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
To the paint. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Doncic.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
Ayton in the high post. Foul on him. Booker looking around. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Phoenix had no problems getting going. An exceptional game plan helped them open. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Cameron Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. Now here's Bullock. The pass to Brunson. Brown with it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Johnson left side. McGee the pass to Shamet. And he makes good on the layup. Shamet's got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well. But I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Brunson on the wing. Brown. Pass to Bullock. Three-pointer. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Payne passes to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Brunson scanning the floor. Over in the corner, Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's Payne. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Shamet on the wing. No good from the wing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Brown outside. Stolen by McGee.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Mavericks trail by 6. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. And McGee kicks to Shamet. Passes it to Payne. Back to Shamet. It's up a 3. A putback. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Kleba, the pass to Brunson. And that one, good.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Brunson the pass to Kleba. Now here's Brunson. T right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Suns leading by 6. No one near him. It's hauled in by Brown.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Brunson. Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Brunson. And the dunk by Brown.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Kleba inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder. This is his first free throw of the game.
For Dallas.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 5. And we'll have this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks trailed by 5. On the floor for Dallas. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Maxi Kleba is out there with Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And they'll get another chance. Three-pointer. And here is Kleba. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Assisted.
Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Booker. Pass to Paul. Banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 5.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the pass to Finney-Smith. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And stolen by Booker. And here they go. And Crowder slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Left side, Porzingis. True on the 14-footer.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Booker against Doncic. Ball outside. Back to Booker. Paul looking around. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Booker. Tries again. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Finney-Smith. Defended by Bridges. Dallas again turning it over. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Doncic against Booker. Paul passes to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside Crowder to the middle. Here's Ayton. That one goes in. And the Suns lead by 7.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Crowder with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. The shot's good from Paul.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Doncic from deep three-point land. Knocked away. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic for the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul with the ball. It's off. So the Suns win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear.
made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Pass to Mitchell. And he drives in. And he buries his first look.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Ball against Conley. Outside for Booker. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Gay finds Mitchell. Back to Gay. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him.
If you're the D, don't let Mitchell beat you inside. Got to push him out further.
Conley against Paul. Inside. Goes up. The bank shot. No good. Here's Conley. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. He can't get it to go. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Bridges passes to Paul. Offline with a 3. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to Gay. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Ball passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. No good on the triple.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Ingles, no good.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's the 3 from Paul. Drops in the 3.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Conley against Booker. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Paul with it. Now guarded by Gay. Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. Back to Bridges. Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. From deep. And stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Mitchell with the slam.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
Outside Booker. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. And it's Crowder missing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Utah leading. Outside Conley. Right side Mitchell. There's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Conley against Paul. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Conley passes to Gay. Here's Mitchell. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Paul against Ingles. Clock at 6. Back to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Yes, it's good.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Gay with the ball. Outside Conley. Shoots from 12. Again, Utah.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Paul against Conley. Paul into the lane. He gets it in there. Paul's got 5 points.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
From deep three-point range. No good that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Well, what else I'm seeing is that the mid-range shot is going to be available all night. So far, they're knocking those down.
On the court right now, 2nd quarter for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Booker against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. The Suns clear it. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Suns trailing. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Bridges passes to Paul. On the take. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Pass to Mitchell. Gobert with it. Is covered by Ayton, and they double up Gobert. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's the Suns with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the 2nd quarter. Outside for Booker. Releases from 15. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Booker's gone 1 for 3 from the field here.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
For 3, Bridges. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
5 to shoot. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Gobert passes to Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, there's the alley. And Crowder with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Conley finds Mitchell. Now here's Gay. Outside Mitchell. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Suns ball.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the 2nd. Paul passes to Booker.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Ayton inside. Checked by Mitchell. Paul, shot is off. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder outside. That's good from Ayton. On the assist from Crowder. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
I also love the early energy that they played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
Gay's shot is good. Gay's got 6.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Crowder against Gay. Crowder goes in. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. Down low. Gobert with the bucket.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. That three's off the mark. And here's the fast break. Here's Mitchell. Stolen by Booker. Here's Crowder. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 12 points and 3 assists. What did you think about Utah, Kenny? And that does it for our halftime.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Hassan Whiteside, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in a shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And the shot goes down. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Here's Clarkson. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Drives to the hoop. Great D that time from McGee.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pass to Shaman. Puts up a 3. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Clarkson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Up and in on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Payne against Clarkson. To the wing, right side. Up top, Johnson. Outside, Payne. Drills it from deep. Payne's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Outside Bogdanovic. And they recover it. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Pass to Shaman. Now McGee. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Blocked again! And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Soft touch off the glass. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Clarkson. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Clarkson. They get the rebound. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
Hey, talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player, you have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops. BA played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Booker against Mitchell. And he was fouled in the act. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Conley against Paul. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Paul passes to Crowder. Over to the left wing. Ingles against Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 9.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Mitchell. Good work defensively by Crowder. Bridges outside. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock him down.
Now Mitchell. 1 second left. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's JaVale McGee, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. So it's Phoenix now. After the basket by Utah. It's McGee, high post. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Utah leading, and they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Gay left side. Over Crowder, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. And Phoenix has possession for three. Booker hits the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 1.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
To the middle. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Paul with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Four on the clock. Goes up from the block. Utah with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden from behind the arc. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Mitchell. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Paul passes to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. Crowder with a steal. Booker against Mitchell. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Conley. It's tipped. Pass to Booker. It's blocked.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Outside for Mitchell. Now here's Conley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess. Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Now here's Bridges. Here's Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Outside Paul. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. The Jazz on offense. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Paul against Conley. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
1:25 left to play in the 4th quarter. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Wide open. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Mitchell. 1 minute left in the final quarter. To the paint. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
And also, they've been very committed to just this hard-charging, attacking style of offense. A lot of points tonight coming off of penetrating the gaps on defense.
Now here's Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. It's Bridges on the wing. Ingles defending. Ball can't get it to go. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Aiden. Off with the layup. Off to Mark. And so it's Utah with the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
7, thank you.
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, the guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter in at the small forward. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix, and Booker kicks to Crowder. Paul against Murray, and stolen by Barton. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Gordon's running. Here's Murray. Over Booker. Murray, no good. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Porter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges outside. Over in the corner, Paul. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Crowder finds Paul. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Booker outside. Driving in the corner, Crowder with it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. Jokic with it. Bridges covering. Murray, good.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel. Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Booker outside. Shoots the 3. Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Booker against Barton. And stolen by Booker. Bridges kicks to Paul. Bridges against Porter. Bridges dishes to Paul. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Pass to Porter. He takes it in. Here's Jokic. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Porter passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And you watch Porter, unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
Here's Crowder. Second shot opportunity. Ayton. Good defense by Jokic.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And stolen by Ayton. And here they come. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Barton back to Gordon. And stolen by Booker. Inside, here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Tell you what, it's really remarkable to see it. Just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area, and he does it with skill and craftiness.
It's Porter outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. the pass to Paul. From deep. Second chance shot. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sun. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
6 on the shot clock. Goes up to the stripe.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Ayton inside. He's against Jokic. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Murray, here we go. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw this game.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding.
Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Murray against Paul. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
You know, the herky-jerky moves of Jokic are hard to prepare for or guard against. I mean, he uses them well to get these calls.
And Jokic drops them both. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Nuggets trail by 3 to the paint. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
Team foul. Substitution for your Nuggets.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Crowder kicks to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Now Rivers. Down low. And stolen by Booker. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Paul. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And this is where Aiden does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Morris passes to Rivers. Pass to Dozier. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Slammed home. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Najee. To the paint. Here's Green. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Suns leading by 7. He kicks it to Johnson. He dishes it to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Inside, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even, and they kept it close, trailing by at the most.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Kaminsky. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Payne looking around. Johnson in the corner. Pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Morris. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The pass to Najee. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on JaVale McGee.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Suns leading by 4. Shamet with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kaminsky finds Shamet. Payne in the post. He's guarded by Rivers. Payne's shot is good. And the Suns lead by 6. Morris outside. And he converts the layup.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They double him with Green. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Suns now. Pass to Shamet. Stripped away. Here's Morris and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
Goes back up. Green breaking loose.
Denver foul. Zeke Naji. That's his first personal foul.
Suns leading by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. They get it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes a 3. It's stolen by Green. Here we go, one-on-one. Back to Morris. Denver passing it around. Dozier passes to Naji. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here is McGee. Not a lot of room. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Here's Dozier. It's stolen by Kaminsky. To the middle. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Great open look there. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. To the inside. Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for Jokic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Bridges with it, now guarded by Murray. Paul for 3, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Gordon. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Gordon kicks to Murray. Inside. The kick out to Barton. Dishes it to Murray. Over Paul. Here's Porter. And no good in the last second attempt this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Suns on top, up by 3. And we'll get going after. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Passes it to Ayton. To the middle. Here's Paul. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Suns lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Jokic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Crowder, the pass to Booker. To the paint. Jokic with the steal. Paul against Murray. Outside Porter. Now the pass to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Booker against Barton. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Feeds it to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Down low. Ayton in the high post. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Gordon with the defensive effort.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Murray against Booker. Lets it go from 11, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Murray against Paul. Kicks to Bridges. Paul against Murray. Back to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
6 to shoot. Booker with no one around. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Barton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Barton stepping into the breach. He wants to take these big-time shots.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Murray against Paul. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Murray the pass to Porter. Murray surveying the D. Driving inside to tie it up. Jokic kicks to Porter. Shoots over Bridges. Porter, no luck. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Bridges, right side. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. On the wing, Booker from downtown. Denver grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ball against Murray. Paul dishes to Bridges. Outside Crowder. Pass to Bridges. It falls!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Back to Murray. Takes the three. Off target from downtown. And Booker puts up a deep three. Off target with that shot. And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hard.
Lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Against Doncic. Outside for Booker. To the left wing. Inside, Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Doncic against Booker. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Now here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Outside Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Here's Crowder, following the score by Dallas. Shot clock at 5. Over Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Down low. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
Pass to Crowder. Right side, Paul. Now Booker. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here we go, one-on-one. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Porzingis.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Up top, Ayton. Defended by Hardaway. Back to Ayton. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. 11 feet out. And that one's long.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Hardaway's shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Hardaway against Booker. And he drives in. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder to stop the run. Doncic pulls down the board.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's Powell on the wing, covered by Crowder. Porzingis in the post. He's against Ayton. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Woo-hoo, that was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
Here's Doncic. 1:19 left in the opening quarter. All sorts of time. Again, Dallas.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Paul, the open look. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Now here's Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a three. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 5 now.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Powell with the stuff.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 11. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because, to me, it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Devin Booker out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic with it. He's got 5. Pass to Porzingis. And Ayton pulls it down. Bridges against Doncic. From 7 feet. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Hardaway. He's guarded by Paul. The 3 is up. Hardaway, no good. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He's bounced around to a few teams, but one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Paul finds Crowder. And the layup is good off the glass. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Poke loose. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker against Hardaway. Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
I'll tell you, you let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Powell. Porzingis in the post. Covered by Crowder. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Crowder's gotten his second bucket. And the aesthetic of the game, Doris, something us aficionados think about. What are some of the prettiest shots in basketball, in your opinion?
BA, I'm going to tell you the shot that is revolutionizing the game, because NBA players today are as skilled or perhaps more skilled than they have ever been. And the defining separation of the modern NBA is the ability of guys to shoot shots off the dribble, whether from range or in particular from three-point ability. They are starting to flourish across the league, and it's changing how NBA basketball is played.
Out to Bridges. Ayton passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Booker against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And there's the lob. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, high volume scorer. Booker needs only to raise his percentages a bit to be considered elite in the NBA.
Doncic against Booker. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Ayton. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint? And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Maxi Kleber. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Moses Brown, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to McGee. Here's Kaminsky. Back to McGee. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. Offensive rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Back to Bullock. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's Kleber off the drive.
Love the
and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Cameron Payne. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Brunson against Payne. Pass to Bullock. To the middle. Here's Brown. Shoots over McGee. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks.
Free throw good. Brown. And here are the Suns now. 9-point game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Payne with the bucket.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Kaminsky, right side. Kleber against Payne. Three-pointer. Shamet, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Payne. Driving inside. Pass to Shamet. 4 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Brunson with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Here's Brown, up and in from the low block. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Here's Shamet. Back to Payne. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Payne's got 5 points now this quarter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Kleber. Shoots over Kaminsky. Here's Brunson. No luck on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Crowder outside. Now here's Booker. Crowder inside. Kleber on it. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Booker. And now it's just a 4-point Dallas lead. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Bullock. Now here's Kleber. Covered by Crowder. Back to Bullock. Paul with a steal. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
That's good from Ayton.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly. And DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. To the paint. Powell in the post is covered by Ayton. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Dallas no good that time either. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. And Booker here. Oh, throw it down!
Can you say elevation?
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. There were so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. It's probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Finney Smith. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. Left side Booker. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Suns ahead, up 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
First team foul.
And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, hey, how about that? And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
And here's Doncic outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Phoenix on D. They lead by 4. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
Ball against Doncic. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. Launches a 3. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And for Dallas, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. From deep, here's Doncic. They get it back. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Powell. Porzingis. Great positioning on the putback.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Bridges outside. The 3. Booker can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Powell, and they take the lead.
I think this is where Powell is really trying to improve, right? Sacrificing his body, taking it right to the defense.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken it.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
And it's Paul off the drive, and Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection. Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
The Suns trailing. Bridges outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
And here's Doncic. Down low. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And Doncic launches from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Up top, Booker. Three-pointer. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. 1:27 left in the fourth. Knocked away. Finney-Smith with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
Phoenix has got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Booker from downtown. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Doncic outside, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Paul passes to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis, and they get it back. Paul finds Bridges. Off target with the three.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Pass to Powell. Doncic up top. He's guarded by Bridges. And the Mavericks, another three.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Fades. And there it is for him. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside Booker. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. And so it's Dallas winning this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. 4 out.